Hello. So I'm going to do a video response to the formative assessments in regards to the video of the elementary school, primary school teacher in class. I wrote everything down, so I thought it'd make it a little bit easier. So one of the first questions was, what information or ideas were evaluated during the assessment? I think this specific teacher looked at a lot of things. So number one thing that I saw in the beginning was critical thinking skills. So in the beginning of the class, when she was asking the differences between an opinion and a fact, she would ask the question and then she would ask them to elaborate on it, so she could understand what they actually meant and see if they could critically think about those topics and ideas. She tried to engage with the answers. She didn't just ask them and then leave it at that, which I really liked. She also used Kahoot, which I liked. She was able to evaluate their answers right away to see if they understood it or not. And then during the group discussions, she was able to walk around and see how the kids interacted with each other, their answers, and how they understood both topics. What activity or technology did students use to demonstrate their knowledge or skills? Kind of what I said before, so the online games like Kahoot, group discussions between their peers, and then also at the end, she did the writing activity, which I really liked. It gave the kids the opportunity to look at a story and look at different parts of the story and then see what was a fact and what was an opinion, which I liked. And they were able to record it at the end. How might you make this accessible to students with language barriers and those with special needs? So I kind of grouped them almost in the same box because I feel like a lot of their needs, you could use kind of the same solutions. So the first thing I said was to pair the students up so they have a partner during each activity. This kind of gives them the opportunity to learn from that partner, as well as kind of bounce ideas off with them, which I think would be good. You could also give them extra time during activities if you want to, either for the special needs or ELL student. Let them sit next to the teacher, could be really helpful. And then some modifications. So you could give alternative assignments, like for the writing assignment, have something that's at a little lower of a level, but still gives the same information, or different versions, like an audio version, written version, whatever it might be. How might you gather and record data from this assessment? So for games like Kahoot, you could just record the scores. And then just keep record of that and see how they progress throughout the semester. You could keep written assignments or any worksheet assignment and then compare from the beginning of the year to the end, or the beginning of the semester to the end of the semester, and how they improved. And then how might you use the data to inform instruction? So I said a big thing, you could change the seating arrangement. So maybe pair the students that are more lower comprehension with higher comprehension students. It could help both of them. Or you could create multiple sources of information. So if you see that a lot of kids might have dyslexia, maybe include audio versions of an assignment. So there was a lot going on in that video. I really liked it, to be honest, because the teacher used a lot of different sources, a lot of different ways to assess her students, and I know I'll definitely be using them in the future.